all trying their best to win their division. Very similar styles. Eagles won the Super Bowl not that long ago. Washington, with good health, they were winning the division last year late in the season. How about New York with the Giants trying to make their move? And, of course, Dallas won the division a year ago. But this division is so interesting with Saquon Barkley in New York. Did you know that the caddy of Tiger Woods wore Saquon Barkley's jersey underneath his caddy outfit at the Masters in 2019 when Tiger won for the first time in a long time? Let's be honest about it. Saquon Barkley, he's pretty popular.
Ready to get a look here at Dallas on offense. And Dak Prescott, the quarterback.
Rain!
Oh, yeah. Rain. Is it Dakota Rain or Rain Dakota?
Rain Dakota Prescott.
Yeah, well, he was making it rain in week 1, wasn't he? Against New York. Over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns in that 35-17 victory.
Yeah, and people keep saying, okay, Dak Prescott is a quarterback that has to have a run game in order to be effective. Well, it didn't hurt to have Ezekiel Elliott back. But he's also looking for a new contract. And if he keeps playing like this, if I were Dallas, I'd sign him sooner rather than later because the price tag will keep going up with more performances like the one we saw on Sunday.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
It's so good to see big number 72 Travis Frederick back in a Cowboys uniform. Remember, he missed all of last season with Guillain-Barré syndrome. And prior to that, he'd been to the Pro Bowl 4 straight times at center. And his return, a huge boost to the offensive line. Better to have him in uniform than coaching.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick of the Cleveland Browns in 2017, has returned to his home area to play for the New York Giants. And he's looking for an opportunity to really shine. Sharp in returning the football on kickoffs and punts. The Giants believe he can fill the gap at safety for them.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun, sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A first down carry by Elliott. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the 24, Prescott, throw left side complete. It's Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now some movement before the snap.
Offense.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
57.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on fourth down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants under second-year coach Pat Shurmur. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback Nick Foles.
Love his build, love his arm. Had a Pro Bowl season with the Philadelphia Eagles, looking to scale those heights once again.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 57 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. First down, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Draw play, Elliott. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Giants coming back out here to take over possession, and we talked about their Week 1 loss to Dallas earlier. Saquon Barkley in that game, that's what I wanted to ask you about. First carry, he gets 59 yards. You're like, there's Saquon Barkley. Rest of the game, only 10 carries. Was that because they were behind?
I think that was part of it, and I think that they're going to continue to look at ways to stay with the run game maybe a little bit longer, even if they are behind. You know, I saw Philadelphia-Washington. Philadelphia's down 20-7 at the half. They got back to their running game, which helped them get back into the contest and ultimately win it. So maybe they press it a little bit more because for the game, 11 carries, 120 yards. You want more of that from Saquon Barkley, and then you can throw it to him as well.
Well, Charles, as we peek back to Week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes, explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Foles. And Latimer's got it. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Foles, and it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Foles. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Prescott on 1st down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. it. He's taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Marr is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Easy. Mike 5-4. Down to hit. Big serious right here. We got to step it up. Let's go.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got nothing there. You got nothing.
Again, it's Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fighting him off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play action now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. And let's get that home.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Latimer. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Ready? 54.
On second down, here's Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Rosas to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott from the gun, rolling to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Kareem Martin coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 26. Mike 57.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
26.
This is Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kareem Martin. And the Giants are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Be alert, be alert. Right there in the middle, 55. I got you. I got you. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Foles. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.